This moment's going to go down in history, you know? This is the moment everything changes. Look
Down she
at
goes.
that.
Good riddance.
One less thing to worry about. It'll be a long time before the Brotherhood of Steel will be able to retaliate. If at all. I'll stay here for a while. We can talk about what's next back on the oil rig.
Oil rig's looking great. Hard to believe it was left to rot for a decade.
The Brotherhood are finished. Don't be afraid to shoot on sight. The Wasteland's a dangerous place.
Our full force has been deployed here. Let's make it count. How could we lose both General Ward and Senator Matthews?
Major, thank you. The Brotherhood of Steel would have been a constant thorn in our side. And now we can rest easy. Thanks to you.
So we've won.
There's still a way to go, I'm afraid.
Ma'am.
Major, thank you. The Brotherhood of Steel would have been a constant thorn in our side. And now we can rest easy. Thanks to you.
So we've won.
There's still a way to go, I'm afraid.
Hey there.
Major, thank you. The Brotherhood of Steel would have been a constant thorn in our side. And now we can rest easy. Thanks to you.
We took out the Pridwin. But what about the rest of the Brotherhood that wasn't on the airship?
There'll be a few, yes. That said, they've been dealt a serious blow, and I don't think they'll be a credible threat for the foreseeable future. We're well on our way to establishing ourselves in the Commonwealth, and this show of power was an important step. The people of the Commonwealth now know what happens if they resist our rule, which we'll start to enforce soon. Of course, first we need to consolidate. We can't risk overextending ourselves.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes, what is it?
Apologies for the interruption, but we have a situation at the police station.
What sort of situation?
The Institute is here, and they want to talk to you.
The Institute? What do they want?
I don't know. They're refusing to talk to anyone but you.
I don't like this. All right, I'll be there soon. If you'd like to join me, Major. I'm not quite sure where this'll go. Thanks for coming.
Institute's known for replacing people with their sense. Hope that doesn't happen to me. Brotherhood of Steel got what they deserved.
Ma'am.
Traitorous
Thanks for
scum.
coming. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting the Institute to reach out. What did you want to discuss?
Colonel Whitehill, is it? First of all, I wanted to express my gratitude for agreeing to meet me at such short notice.
Let's be honest, you didn't come here for pleasantries. What do you want?
Quite astute. Yes, you're right. I'm Dr. Armstrong, one of the division heads. I come to you with a proposition.
What kind of proposition?
You see, there's been many disagreements in the boardroom about the focus of our work, what comes next. Many of us simply don't see eye to eye. All the while, we keep wasting resources on frivolous projects. Now, I see myself as a proud patriot. If you were to help me remove the other division heads, I could allow you full access to our resources. Our labs, our research, all of it.
You'd turn your back on the other division heads? Just like that?
You're right to be skeptical. I cannot stand idly by and watch all our technological achievements be thrown away on glorified vanity projects. Few others see things as I do. So I must take matters into my own hands.
I've got to admit, I wasn't expecting that. Can we have a moment, please?
Certainly.
Over here, Major.
Taking out the Brotherhood airship. You should be proud.
Ma'am.
Good work recovering
talk
all those
inside.
materials for Dr. Kane. Heard the facility was crawling with locals and mutants.
You know, his offer is tempting. The oil rig is well equipped already, but having the Institute bolster our scientific staff would be invaluable, don't you think? It also gives us a way out of our current conflict with the Institute with minimal casualties.
You can't trust everyone.
I'm not blind. Dr. Armstrong clearly has a loose definition of loyalty. But I'm sure we can keep tabs on him if we were to join forces.
Could work.
I think so too.
I don't see how that helps us. We already have an HQ.
I see your point. Between the oil rig and the army depot, we can probably make do.
What next?
I think we'd make them divert focus away from their synths and instead look to improve food and water production. We have limited hydroponics facilities on the oil rig, and they could stand for improvement. I'm sure the troops would appreciate better rations. Are you following?
I guess it's worth the risk. Let's do this.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Talking this through with you, I do think it's in our best interests to work with Dr. Armstrong. We hold all the cards anyway. Let's go back outside and talk to him about the next steps.
Some of the locals have a habit of getting a little bit too close, but we scare them off pretty easily.
Hello again, Colonel. Well, what do you say?
We'll do it. I think this plan could work well for all of us. I'll assign the Major here to help carry out your plan.
Marvelous. I'm glad you see things my way. I'll return to the Institute and make the necessary preparations. You'll hear from me in 3 days.
3 days?
I need to make sure I have a way to smuggle your agent in, without raising any eyebrows. Leave it with me.
All right. I look forward to working with you, Doctor.
Likewise, Colonel.
Ma'am.
I'm cautiously optimistic about this. Let's rendezvous here in 3 days, and we'll see if we can kick off the plan.
She actually did it. Dr. Kane's FEV is a game changer.
occasional raider attack. General Ward and Senator Matthews both dead? Something doesn't sit right with me. Good work getting the Harper back. It's full of supplies.
We've been getting a number of...
Talk to Dr. Armstrong about your orders.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, good. Let's get right into it. I've acquired a set of Gen 2 synth armor with a teleporter relay chip embedded within. When you equip it, I'll be able to bring you along with me to the Institute. The armor itself should be enough to obscure your identity, so long as you keep your distance from everyone. And don't speak to anyone.
A Courser chip?
No, not quite. A missing Courser chip would attract far too much attention. You'll have to rely on me for getting you in.
What are you talking about?
Unless you're some sort of world-class impressionist, you do not sound like a synth. The moment you open your mouth, we've failed.
What next?
Once we're inside, we go our separate ways. I cannot be seen with you. Inside each of the division heads' offices are fuse boxes. I will provide you with pulse charges to place within them. After each charge has been affixed, you must make your way back to the elevator and go to the teleporter room. I will remotely activate the relay and return you here. Once I see each division head in their office, I will detonate the charges. The fuse boxes will arc and release bolts of electricity that will eliminate everyone in each office. Any questions?
What if I...
You don't. If you are found out, the entire operation is over. They will know your face and they will know the Enclave was involved. There will be no alternative but total war between the Institute and the Enclave.
How do we do this without raising suspicions?
You must keep the synth uniform equipped at all times, and you must avoid talking to anyone, especially me. You do what you have to do and get out. Then nothing can be traced back to me.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
Ah, yes. Your history. You must cast aside whatever sentimental thoughts you have. If you talk to him, you compromise everything. You must avoid him at all costs.
Just kill them and be done with it.
Absolutely not. It must look accidental, so no foul play can be traced back to me. The pulse charges will make it seem as though a power surge caused each of the fuse boxes to fail catastrophically. You must use them.
That's everything.
Then we're ready to begin. Put on the synth uniform, and let me know when you're ready to relay into the Institute. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Excellent. It will take a few days before I can come to power. Once your agent returns, I ask for patience.
If they are successful, I will return and invite you into the Institute as our guardians. Remember, keep the uniform on. Avoid contact. Plant the charges and get out.
I have some noisemakers for you, Major. You might need to draw people away from certain places. Good luck, Major. You can do this.
Go, and stay well away from me.
Now's not really a good time.
Excuse me.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert
Synth Unit,
facilities.
you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
What is it now?
When are you going to tell me about this?
I'm trying to learn chess. My computer always beats me.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths. All for now.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division. All new synths must be processed without delay.
Sir, we've had another situation.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity. If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill,
Useless machine.
What do you want? And please, make it quick. You can't be serious!
Attacking hostile.
Excuse me.
Carry on, sir.
What do you want? And please, make it quick. You can't be serious!
all maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Is there a problem? I've heard stories. The surface sure sounds scary.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial.
Hold it right there.
Is there a problem? Routine security. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the rest to me.
Major, how did it go?
Another job done.
I knew I could count on you, Major. You delivered once again. Everything now rests in Dr. Armstrong's hands. I'm not sure how long we'll have to wait. I'll let you know when I have news. Dismissed, Major.
my men were reserved for the government sent to recall at the onset of the Great War. I remember the time before the bombs fell. Those were days of peace and prosperity in our great America.
Welcome, sir. Colonel Whitehill is expecting you in the boardroom.
It's an honor to have you here, sir. I wish Quinton would stop telling those stupid stories.
We'll restore law and order, whether the people want it or not.
I've heard stories. The surface sure sounds scary.
Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. K. Heard the facility was crawling with locals and mutants.
This facility is amazing, Doctor. I look forward to working with you.
And I you, Colonel.
Welcome to the Institute, Major. I take it the teleporter worked just fine? We've got unrestricted access to the Institute, and I've garrisoned a few troops to help Dr. Armstrong keep order.
Are synths still a threat?
Shouldn't be. Not to us, at least. We'll keep the synth program going for the foreseeable future. If anything, they could help bolster our troops.
What's the plan?
Our scientists are looking over the Institute's current work and seeing what could be most helpful to us in the first instance. After that, the Institute will continue as a semi-autonomous extension of the oil rig's lab facilities. We'll also take advantage of their hydroponics facilities to help bolster our rations.
That's promising.
I agree. Feel free to have a look around the place. I asked Dr. Armstrong to prepare a room for you, should you need it. I need to wrap up a couple of things here. Let's talk back at base.
Hi.
I'm much too busy to talk.
The Brotherhood are finished.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
The Institute's ours now. Nothing can get in our way.
As you all know, we've faced many hurdles over the years. Many of us have lost our homes. This oil rig, Raven Rock, so many other bases. We've had to endure loss time and time again. Now, we take fate firmly in our hands, ready to embrace a new future. We've been able to restore the oil rig to full operational capacity. The Army Depot has been fortified, and is now a training ground for promising new recruits. North Boston Police Department is ours, and has been supporting our operations in the city. The people of the Commonwealth will have no choice but to see us as the de facto power in the region. We must stay vigilant, and remember that there are still threats out there that will resist our rule. Raiders, mutants, and even the Brotherhood of Steel. But we can take comfort in the fact that we've dealt them a significant blow, with the loss of their airship and the death of Elder Maxon. And we can also take comfort in the fact that we have the resources of the Institute at our disposal. After so long, we have finally made real progress. We've succeeded where others have failed. We're the strongest detachment of Enclave forces, and we'll only grow stronger! We'll drive out lawlessness. We'll drive out hostile mutants, and we'll eliminate those who stand against us. The future belongs to the Enclave!
Ma'am.
I never liked giving speeches.
Well, it's something.
Thanks for that. Now, I don't think I've got any more missions for you. As far as I'm concerned, now's the time for consolidation. And a well-earned rest for you.
It was good working with you.
Same to you. Don't forget to check in with the others from time to time. They may have some things you could help with. Before I forget, take these. Prototype FEV grenades courtesy of Myers and Dr. Kane. Should pack one hell of a punch against mutants. Barrett should have some in stock if you need any more. You should also go find Lieutenant Fitzpatrick. He's got something prepared for you. Until next time. Dismissed, Major.
Sir,
Careful around the railings. It's a long way down.
Been a heck of a ride, hasn't it, sir? Listen, to say thanks for all the hard work, Colonel Whitehill authorized the Vertibird to be on standby for you, if you ever need transport.
Vertibird stay and help me fight?
Of course, if your AO is hot, the pilot will offer some covering fire. Take a look at the Vertibirds on the landing pads. When you see one you like, let me know. I'll make sure it's on call for you.
Sir, I'm glad I bumped into you. Sir,
Captain.
Sir, I'm glad I bumped into you. If you don't mind me saying, I think we make an effective team. We've executed our orders to the letter and accomplished a lot together. So with your permission, I'd like to back you up on any future missions you may embark on.
Why do you ask?
You outrank me these days, sir. I can't order you to take me around. It's up to you now.
Not right now.
Understood. If you ever need backup, you know where to find me. Good luck out there.
Excuse me, officer.
So, which Vertibird will it be?
What are my options?
Any of the 5 out on the landing pads.
That one.
Okay, great. I'll make sure that Vertibird's ready whenever you need it. Here, you can use these flares to call it in. If you run out, you'll be able to get more from Barrett. Kick some ass out there.